In this lesson, we will learn to distinguish between physical and chemical changes and give examples of both. Physical changes are those in which the chemical composition does not change. For example, when we have ice or solid water, we have H2O molecules. When we have liquid water, we also have H2O molecules. We have H2O to begin with, and we have H2O to end with. Nothing changes about the way the atoms are bonded to one another. So these are known as physical changes. Chemical changes are one in which the chemical composition of one or more substances changes. So we'll start with propane, which is C3H8 plus oxygen, and we produce CO2 and water. We no longer have C3H8 or OT present. The atoms have rearranged, and we now have two different compounds. This represents a chemical change. Now let's look at some examples. Label each as a chemical or physical change. The first one is melting iron. When we melt iron, we're going from solid to liquid iron, but the chemical composition does not change. And we will see that any phase change between solid, liquid, and gas is always considered a physical change. Because no chemical composition has changed, we're simply changing the state of the substance. Rusting iron will be a chemical change because we go from iron to iron oxide compound. The combustion of methane is a chemical change. Anytime something is burning, by default, we're going to be changing the chemical composition. Making a sandcastle would be a physical change because we do not change the chemical composition of the sand while making the castle. Dissolving salt in water is also a physical change. Although we do see the dissociation of salt in water, it is still present as Na plus and Cl minus, which is actually how it's present in the compound as well. The digestion of food is a chemical change. As you ingest food, first in your mouth, then it goes through your digestive system, there are chemical reactions occurring to break down the food into smaller, more usable pieces.